Your ads could be absolute fire, but we have no idea because there's no tracking. Or your ads could really suck, but you might have great organic conversion and you think it's your ads that are working for you. But in actual fact, it's your Google search results that are driving all the bookings and you're wasting money. Stop and don't spend another single cent on advertising until you listen to this. I'm Marianne Amies. This is Ready, Set, Paid Ads, digital marketing for paid ad success. Let's go. So here's the thing. I talk to hundreds of business owners each month. I talk to them on discovery calls. I talk to clients. I talk to people that I mentor, and I hear a lot about ads. I hear a lot about why ads aren't working for different people. And let's play a game. I feel like in 3 guesses, I can tell you why your ads aren't working without even knowing you or your business. So let's kick it off. Number one, your ads aren't working because you're boosting on the platform itself. How'd I go? If you're boosting on the platform, the number one reason your ads aren't working is that often a great organic post within itself is not set up to be a great ad. So when we boost, what we want the organic post to achieve, it either can't or we don't understand enough about boosting to set that post up for success through the boosting process. So when you go into boosting, and I'm talking specifically here about Instagram because I think it's the number one place where people boost, you're presented with a few options. So firstly, you're presented with the recommended option about boosting the post for profile views. So if you boost the post for profile views, what you're going to expect is that from that post, people will go to your profile and potentially they might click your website or you might gain new followers. Now, if you're boosting that post and picking the profile view objective and you're thinking your ads aren't working because you don't have likes and comments or because you haven't made sales, it's because your ad isn't set up for those objectives. If you have a great post and you choose the objective of website traffic, where are you sending them? If this is a great organic post that was about a team celebration and you thought, I'm going to boost that because you wanted likes or comments, and you choose the website objective, well, now you're sending people to your website. So you're not asking them to like it or comment on it. You're actually saying you want them to look at it and then go to the website. And where are you sending them? Are you sending them to the homepage? Or are you sending them to the contact us page and they don't even know what you do or what your offer is? So you can see the objective that you choose in that boosting process combined with the actual post itself is going to determine how well those boosts go for you. And that's where I hear time and time again people say, I've spent all this money on ads and it's not working. And when we dig a little deeper, all this money on ads is actually just a whole bunch of boosts. Another tip there is recently Instagram has changed asking you the duration of the boost. And instead now it says it'll run the boost until you opt to turn it off. So again, if you don't see that step just before you go live, you might have a boost that runs for 3 or 4 weeks before you notice it's eating up all your money. The next reason I think your paid ads might not be working is that you don't have a website. And if you don't have a website, you probably don't have tracking or a clear way for people to do business with you. You might have a website and it might be great, but without the tracking, we actually don't know what the ads are doing. We don't know what that ad traffic is actually doing once they make it to your website. So I think another reason or your reason for your ads not working is there's no clear journey from the ad to a point of conversion. Now, whether that conversion is downloading something that's behind a gated email address, signing up for something, booking a call, purchasing, booking a trial, booking a, appointment, all those sorts of things. Without a website, you're going to find it very hard for your ads to succeed. Not impossible, but very hard. And without tracking, we don't know who is doing those things. Your ads could be absolute fire, but we have no idea because there's no tracking. Or your ads could really suck, but you might have great organic conversion and you think it's your ads that are working for you. But in actual fact, it's your Google search results that are driving all the bookings and you're wasting money. So, having a great website, a journey to checkout, a journey to conversion, if you don't have those things in place and it's trackable, then I'm going to guess that's why your ads aren't working. All right. Have I got it yet? What about your targeting? Another guess here as to why your ads aren't working is your targeting is too broad. Too often I see no targeting, generalized targeting. So a few tips on targeting. I'm focusing here more on the Meta platform, but certainly transpires over to Pinterest and TikTok as well. So firstly, if you have all genders, all ages, your targeting is too broad. Let's be honest, your targeting is ridiculous. Go back to the beginning, get a strategy, and decide who your ads actually are for. Decide who your ideal client is for. Because running campaigns to everybody is going to really be poor performance. And it's not to say you can't target everybody, but I do that in segments of age group bands or genders because the messaging for all people is going to need to be a little bit different for it to really resonate. So let's say you do have a nice demographic lineup. You've got a gender or you've got all genders because that's relevant, and you've got an age group and maybe a location. Do you have any interests? If you're building traditional Facebook or Meta ads campaigns, you're going to want to build a profile of what those people are interested in. So, is your business or service available as an interest? Are there other things that your business or your clients might be interested in? So, if you're an interior designer, you might also want to look at renovations, new home purchases, people that watch the block. What else might they be interested in besides interior design? So looking for those interest groups. If you're B2B, say you're an accountant, you might be targeting small business, you might be targeting accounting and finance, maybe zero, which is fantastic. And you're on your way to great audience targeting. But how could you narrow it down further? Because I might just like zero because I got served an ad once and I followed it, but I might not actually have a business. Or I might be into small business, but I don't have a business. So there's this great little hidden function in traditional ad setup of Meta where it asks you to narrow it down further. And I love narrowing it down further. Pick something in your interest. If you're B2B, Facebook page admin or business page admin. If you're B2C, maybe your core interests. So if you're a sunglasses brand and you've picked lots of interests around fashion, lifestyle, travel, festivals, the beach, also go and grab sunglasses as an interest and put it in narrow further. And when you use narrow further, you say they must have this, interest in sunglasses, Facebook page admin, and then any other of my broad group of interests. And that's going to make it really narrow and really specific to your business and not give you a lot of wastage. If you're using new campaigns like Advantage Plus in Meta, we're told to not do too much with the audience. We're told to keep it super broad and let the platform optimize and learn for you. And that's great. You will need to have a decent ad spend for that to happen. But there's also audience signals that you need to program. So if you're using Advantage Plus, something I see here is where, less experienced ad managers are like, great, Advantage Plus does everything. I'm just going to go women 18 plus and off I go. Well, no, we need to tell Advantage Plus a little bit more. We need to say, this is here's an email list of people that engage with us. Here's a list of people that have purchased from us. Here's a list of people that have abandoned cart with us or our Instagram followers, and programming those custom audiences in Meta to then be able to use them as audience signals are going to make those campaigns fire. So let me think. If it's not boosting, it's not that you don't have a website and traffic, and it's not that your targeting is too broad. Now, I said 3 guesses, but if I haven't got it yet, I'm going to throw in a bonus guess, and it's that you're using old creative strategies. Like organic, paid is rapidly evolving. And you need to look at organic and look at what's working on organic, what's working for you, what's working for your competitors, what's working for the other types of businesses your ideal client engages with, and bring that in to your ads management. So we're seeing right now a real rise of what people are calling ugly content, or we might think of it as super organic content. If one thing TikTok has done to social media, it's kind of let everyone breathe out. Like, we can stop trying to be so perfect. We can stop being so contrived. We can be real. We can be rough and ready. Almost the more organic, the better. The more real, the better. And that's coming through in our ad strategies. You know, testimonials and influencer content that's more real, that feels less contrived, rather than maybe some of your campaign videos. It's more real people in your clothing, your products, your services. It's more face to camera. It's more tactical, creative. That doesn't look beautiful, but really feels really welcome in the feed and feels unobtrusive. It doesn't, ads that don't feel like ads. If you want to succeed in TikTok ads, you most certainly should never make an ad that looks like an ad. They can smell selling a mile away. And that is flowing through to Meta now as well. So anyway, 3 guesses and a bonus as to why your ads aren't working. Let me know how I went. Is it none of these things? I'd love to hear from you, and I'm happy to even have a quick 15-minute look in your account and find what it is. If all these things are firing for you, what it is that means your ads aren't working, but I'm pretty certain I must be close. That's a wrap on another episode of Ready, Set, Paid Ads. If you're looking for done-for-you services, training to upskill you in ads management, or free and paid resources to help you plan and execute better ads, head to wiseupmarketing.com.au. If you've loved this episode, be sure to subscribe for future episodes. And if you know someone that would love this podcast too, go on and share it.